Hello and welcome back to the Pattison Post Show. My name is Les Pattison and I'd like to thank you for joining us on what is our fourth episode, where today I'm going to talk a little bit about the education system in Canada. Now, to start off our conversation, I believe that all education should be free. That way, current and future students can worry more about the education that they are receiving and worry less about how they are going to pay for that education. It also allows those that want to retrain into a new job to do so without risking the financial burden that comes along with it. Now, if we can do this and provide free education to our citizenry, I think that that provides a good foundational stone that we can then use to start tackling the problems that our society is going to be facing, namely artificial intelligence and increased automation. Now, along with that, I believe that we should be investing more into our colleges and universities for distance education, because just because you can't make it to a classroom nowadays does not mean that you can't learn what that class is teaching. There is some exceptions to the rule where you have to be there in order to do workshops, but when it comes to a lot of theory and practical knowledge, a lot of that can be done, as I'm doing it right now, through video or software. So we need to start taking advantage of that too. And furthermore, to sort of round out as a three-step process, we should be looking to find a way to essentially remove all current student debt from our society. Reason being is, at least in my mind, it is ridiculous that in a technological society such as ours, that everybody needs an education, which is understandable, but we privatize the profits of that education. So as a country, we benefit from having an educated populace, but when it comes to paying for that education, it is the big banks that profit. And personally, I would have liked to see all of our student loan disappear when we bailed out the banks, but our government was more concerned with handing them a nice big fat check and less about what we were going to receive for it. So, that's sort of, my stance. Education should be free. We need to invest in more distance education opportunities, and then we need to look at removing all student loan debt currently. So, that's sort of, my basic thoughts on our education system. So, if you have any thoughts on that, I'd love to hear in the comments below. If this resonates with you, you can throw it a like or share it, because essentially with stuff like this, the only way that this is going to spread is by word of mouth. So, thank you for your time, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.